start the drive. And out route, and he's got the connection to Walker. Oh, what a juke into space. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
And they'll run. It's Ken Walker. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
In motion, the tight end. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here's the body blows right now. He's hoping to run uppercuts. They'll take care of the end of this drive.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another 1st down. Now back to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Commanders are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and got the ball from them.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Murray. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
2nd down and 3. Here's Murray. Pass thrown right back to Joe Mixon. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he fires one that's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets them on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick six.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick sixes and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Once again, they run with Mixon. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Murray. He finds his running back, Mixon. Touchdown, Washington. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Slot man moves right. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on third down. They'll look to throw. He's got his tight end fan. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The slot man in motion right. Back to throw now on first down. Going right back to Fant. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up second down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Second and 5. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field that took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
They come up now, 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll look to throw again. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 30. And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. T.J. Watt racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first run of this game.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. From the red zone now. They'll look to throw. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option. You
get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Walker. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Kenneth Walker with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm about to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, you know, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. Murray going to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. There he goes left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, there's a reason they call him a ball-hawking safety. It looked like he read that, Charles, and he wasn't stopping there. After he got it, he took it all the way to the house to widen their lead.
And what's interesting to me, Brandon, is that our spotter, Bruce Murray, right before that snap, pointed to his number on my play sheet. Got to see him a little bit as a ball hawk and a return man that time, didn't we? That's just the type of play they expect from him, and he delivers in a big way. Nice call, Bruce.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Murray now to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. From the gun, Murray. And incomplete on the deep ball. Fair to say, it hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Murray now. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Third quarter begins with a run by Walker. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Second and 6. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Back to throw here. And this is going to be incomplete. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop, because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Slot man moves right. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Commanders will take over here just shy of the 30. And pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Play action. Now it's Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. William Jackson with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to... He's got a man! Complete! And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, Most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Tyler Lockett, 32 yards. And the Commanders get a bit closer. Sly on for the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it's 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. Catch is made by Metcalf. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The slot man in motion right. Walker now on 1st and 10. And this will be a Seahawks 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Back to Walker on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. Targeting the out route, and he completes this to Metcalf. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2nd and 2. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. And Walker with it over the middle. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Slot man moves right.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The slot man in motion right. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it.
And they'll get this down to the 10. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Here's Walker. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
And the Seahawks add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big 4th quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost in forever.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now Murray. Left side complete to Lockett. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that will be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now Murray's got to have this one. Catch made by Slayton. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short.
The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first.
And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he's got room. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Ken Walker, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Commanders 21. Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Murray. This goes out wide from Mixon. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32.
A gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. Got a man, Slayton. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
A gain of 12 yards. And Washington first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
First down, Murray. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. To throw again on second down. Murray. This complete to Lockett. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Washington on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
They'll go for it and run a little touch pass here.
And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Now the gadget play here on 4th down winds up backfiring. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. A fourth quarter score from the Meadowlands. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
It certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
On the counter, it's Walker. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Now 2nd and 6.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he wisely will throw that one away.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Point after here coming up. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Second and 11. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown out a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Murray. That is caught downfield. It's Waller. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Murray. He lets it fly for Lockett. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Trey Brown. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.